Tuesday morning, 8:45 a.m. You try to pay for your coffee, but your card is declined. Connection issue, the barista tells you with a shrug. You smile, thinking it's just a minor technical glitch. You pull out your phone to check your banking app, but the screen stays white. A loading circle spins infinitely. The silence that settles in the line behind you is the first sign that something catastrophic has just occurred. You don't know it yet, but at 4 a.m., an emergency meeting was held in the wood-paneled offices of the central bank. The verdict fell like a guillotine. One of the 10 largest global banks has just been officially liquidated. Not rescued, not bailed out by taxpayers, but liquidated. Its assets are being auctioned off, and its doors are closed for good. What you are experiencing at that coffee shop counter is the beginning of the great financial freeze. For years, the elites have hammered home the idea that the system was well capitalized, protected by stress tests and strict regulations. It was all a stage set, designed to maintain a fragile, artificial confidence. The reality is far darker. Banks are sitting on mountains of toxic debt and government bonds whose value evaporated with the brutal rise in interest rates. They are nothing more than houses of cards waiting for a gust of wind. The word liquidation is the most terrifying term in the financial dictionary. It means the institution no longer exists, and in this process, there is a strict hierarchy of payment. At the top, you find central banks and massive institutional creditors. At the very bottom of the list, in the shadows, is your name. In the modern banking system, the moment you deposit $1 into an account, you are no longer the owner of that money. You have become an unsecured creditor. You lent your life savings to an entity that just lost everything. This is where the bail-in mechanism kicks in. It's no longer the state paying with tax dollars. It's the bank helping itself directly to its customers' accounts to plug its holes. It's legal, and it's written in the fine print of your contracts that nobody ever reads. Your savings are transformed, in a single click, into shares of a bank that is worth zero. It is the perfect heist, performed in the absolute silence of computer servers. But at the exact moment the digital system freezes, the physical world erupts. On global markets, silver has just done something not seen in decades, a vertical candle. The price explodes by 30, 40, then 50% in a matter of hours. Why? Because silver is the ultimate enemy of the paper system. For years, its price has been suppressed by virtual contracts that only exist on screens. With the liquidation of these giant banks, the manipulators no longer have the ammunition to keep the lid on the pot. The paper market is collapsing, and everyone is rushing for the only tangible asset still accessible: physical silver. This is the final short squeeze. Those holding virtual contracts realize they will never see their metal. The disconnection between the screen price and physical reality is now total. This crisis is not an accident, it is a controlled demolition. The architects of the system know the current currency is at the end of its rope. They are using the chaos of bank liquidations to justify the next step, the brutal imposition of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. The private system failed, they will tell you. Come seek refuge in our state digital currency. It's safer, but this refuge is a prison. A programmable currency that can be deactivated if you consume too much CO2 or express a dissenting opinion. The liquidation of traditional banks is the bridge to this total surveillance state. They are burning down the old house to force you into the chains of the new one. But there is a flaw in their plan. They cannot control what they cannot see. Physical money, precious metals, and tangible assets that you hold personally are the final ramparts of your freedom. A piece of silver in your hand does not need an algorithm's permission to have value. It depends on no internet connection, no bank CEO, and no government decree. We are entering a period where the distinction between real wealth and illusory wealth will become brutal. Those who trusted digital promises risk losing everything in a single night. Those who understood that we are living through the end of a monetary cycle and secure their assets in the physical world will be the only ones to navigate the storm. The time for warnings is over. The bank vault doors are starting to creak, and the price of silver is beginning its climb to infinity. Watch the signs closely, because once the liquidation starts, it is already too late to change sides.